Gulfstream may have just the thing if you're looking for a longer range private jet. Its new ultra long range G800 completed its first flight over Savannah Hilton Head International Airport in Georgia on Wednesday in a 2-hour test flight using sustainable aviation fuel. The G800, which made its debut in October 2021, is intended to meet the growing demand for private business jets and long-range aircraft. The G800 is billed as the industry's longest-range aircraft with a range of 8,000 nautical miles and a long-range cruise speed of Mach 0.85 and an operating ceiling of 51,000 feet. Let's not go to the numbers and dive into the topic of our video. Let's look at the inner details of the G800. Now, Gulfstream has gradually reshaped its product line since the year 2008 unveiling of its G650, which provided all new platforms to launch many aircraft. The original G650 flagship and the generally smaller G500, which was revealed in 2014, have spawned 3 models, and 2 more are even joining the lineup now for a corporation that prefers a low public profile. Gulfstream Aerospace held a Hollywood-style news conference in October 2021 in front of hundreds of clients, Gulfstream executives and workers, and media members to introduce not 1, but 2 new business jets. Gulfstream Aerospace went all out for this event. The aircraft manufacturer previewed its upcoming models, the G800 and the G400. The G800 is the company's fastest and longest range aircraft to date, and the G400 is the industry's first new large cabin aircraft in more than a decade. The manufacturer, Mark Burns, added that today represents a considerable milestone and investment in the company's future. According to Gulfstream, the G800 is designed to be both elegant and comfortable, and it can contain as many as 4 living rooms while still carrying up to 19 passengers. Despite the fact that the G800's fuselage and cabin will be the same size as those of the G650 with a volume of 2,138 cubic feet, the manufacturer will incorporate some design elements from the G700. The new business jet will be an expansion of the G650ER and the G700, delivering the longest range in the Gulfstream aircraft lead. It will have improved fuel efficiency and additional city pair capabilities. One example of this is the G800, which will have the same wings and winglets as its predecessors. Gulfstream has been at the forefront of the business aviation industry for more than 6 decades, thanks to its dedication to never-ending innovation and its ability to consistently establish new benchmarks in terms of safety, performance, innovation, and comfort. Additionally, the ultra-long-range aircraft will be notable for the size of its cabin. It will have 16 panoramic oval windows, 4 living rooms, or 3 living areas in addition to a crew compartment. A plasma ionizing clean air system that eliminates over 100% of airborne bacteria, spores, and odors and provides never-refiltered airflow into the cabin will be one of the G800 cabin's health and safety features. The new Entran will be outfitted with Gulfstream's distinctive cabin, which has the lowest cabin altitude in its class. Another improvement that will be included in the subsequent series of jets is cabin pressurization. This will give the G700 and G800 a cabin height of 2,916 feet at 41,000 feet, which will be higher than the stated cabin altitude of the G650, which was around 3,200 feet. The development of the G800 is well underway, and it will have a comparable cabin size to that of the G650, but will be 10 feet shorter in length and have 2 fewer windows in total than the G700s. However, the twins will use the same design for their high-speed wings and winglets. The Gulfstream G800 will also be a shorter but longer range brother of the Gulfstream G700. It will have a range of 7,500 nautical miles and eventually replace the Gulfstream G650 large cabin aircraft as the company's flagship product. If we are to believe Burns, the G800 will eventually take the place of the G650. But because the G650 has been so successful for them in terms of sales over the past few years, he says that they'll continue to develop it. Gulfstream will receive additional support from the backlog as it completes the most recent models and series. Now, Gulfstream has decided to equip its most recent ultra-long-range business aircraft with Rolls-Royce 700 engines to power it. You have to admit that that's pretty cool. Gulfstream's business aircraft can set new standards in the ultra-long-range corporate jet industry thanks to the G800 engine, which was developed exclusively for Gulfstream and is scheduled to receive its certification in the coming year. The engine's cutting-edge technology and exceptional performance enable Gulfstream business aircraft to set these new standards. It is the most powerful product in Rolls-Royce jet propulsion business portfolio that is currently in service, and it is the only power plant for the all-new Gulfstream G700 and G800. The engine was developed at Rolls-Royce Aviation Engine Center of Excellence in Dalwoods, Germany, and it is currently going through a full test and certification phase. Gulfstream President Mark Burns said in a statement that the new G800 business aircraft has a really world-class 8,000 nautical mile range at Mach 8.5 and a 7,000 nautical mile range at Mach 0.9, making it the fastest plane ever produced by the industry. The G800 redefines what it means to travel farther and faster in a Gulfstream. Its outstanding range at high speed saves even more time. According to Scott Neal, Gulfstream's Senior Vice President of Worldwide Sales, the Gulfstream G800 will have improved fuel efficiency and additional city pair capabilities. This is due to the high-thrust Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines that power the aircraft, as well as the Gulfstream-designed wing and winglet that made their debut on the Gulfstream G700. Now, it's no doubt that this will be the longest range jet that the company has ever manufactured. Because the aircraft has a reduced maximum takeoff weight capacity of roughly 105,600 pounds and a maximum payload of 6,200 pounds, you can pick whether you want to go left or right and arrive at the exact location. This business jet will be able to fly to and from weight-restricted airports. Their steep approach capabilities mean that the G700 and G800 will be able to fly to more airports. Also, at its maximum takeoff weight, even with the longer takeoff distance, the larger plane will be able to take off successfully. Okay, think those are enough features? There's more! The Predictive Landing Performance System, or PLPS, is a feature of the G800 Avionics that provides advanced warnings on runway difficulties. In addition to this, the G800 incorporates a variety of vision technologies into a heads-up display that combines data into a single view, which then provides pilots with a heightened sense of awareness of the current situation. The flight deck of the G800 aircraft is equipped with 10 touchscreen displays, active control side sticks that use tactile cues to boost nonverbal communication between crew members, and a predictive landing performance system. Gulfstream will install its new combined vision system, providing the flight crew with an enhanced vision of the scene and the objects contained within it by combining advanced flight vision technologies with synthetic vision technologies. With a base price of $72 million, the G800 is inching its way ever so slightly closer to completion. The first test aircraft drove out into the sun in mid-September and was cloaked in his paint scheme in time for the rollout event in October 2021. Gulfstream expects entrance into service in 2023, so let's keep waiting and hope that it will be worth it. Already, a second test plane that follows many of the same procedures and is certified to the same standards as the G700 has been constructed. Burns explains that they were really putting effort into the G700 and G800 when they released the G700 in 2019. Now, this is quite far along, and they claim to be delighted that it works well with the G700, and they will be working on it earnestly through the final months of G700 certification, and they will be ready for G800 right away. In short, many of the tasks can and will be completed simultaneously. So, what do you think of this? Do you think its $72 million price tag is justified? Is it worth the buzz in the aviation sector? And if you think the G800 is expensive, click on this video right here to watch our list of the 5 most expensive private jets in the world, which will leave you even more mind blown. And until the next one, bye!